There's a deeper reason why your desires haven't fully materialized, and it's not about effort, it's worthiness or mindset. While many are taught that positive thinking creates reality, this is only part of the story. The truth is, your thoughts are electrical, but it's your emotional frequency, your vibration that's magnetic. That means it's not just what you think that shapes your reality, but what you feel, deeply and consistently. This is where the quantum heart field becomes essential. Your heart isn't just a biological pump, it's a powerful electromagnetic center that generates a field thousands of times stronger than the brain's. This field extends outward, broadcasting your emotional state into the quantum fabric of reality. The universe doesn't respond to the words you say or the images you visualize. It responds to the frequency you emit. That frequency is largely governed by your heart. If your thoughts are telling one story, but your emotional energy is still entangled with fear, doubt, or unworthiness, you create a vibrational mismatch. This is why so many people feel stuck there, mentally affirming abundance, yet energetically vibrating lack. The result: it's mixed signals and a reality that remains unchanged. To reprogram your frequency, you must go beyond the mind. You need to access the coherent state of the heart, a place of emotional alignment where thoughts and feelings harmonize. When you cultivate genuine emotions like gratitude, appreciation, or joy, your heart field becomes ordered, calm, and magnetic. This coherence becomes a new signal that the quantum field can recognize and respond to. In this journey, the shift begins not with thinking differently, but with feeling differently. You don't manifest by forcing the external to change, you do it by becoming the vibrational match for what you seek. And that begins within the heart. Welcome to the frequency of transformation. Let's begin. Now that you understand the heart's powerful role in shaping your reality, let's go deeper into how misalignment happens and, more importantly, how to correct it. Many people unknowingly live in a state of internal conflict. On the surface, they repeat affirmations like "I am abundant" or "I am enough." They visualize success, craft vision boards, and mentally project their goals. But underneath, in the quiet energy of the body, they still carry fear, self-doubt, and emotional residue from past experiences. This creates what's known as a vibrational dissonance, a mismatch between thought and feeling. The quantum field doesn't respond to mental repetition. It responds to resonance. Your resonance isn't shaped by what you want, it's shaped by what your nervous system believes is true. If you've been conditioned to rely solely on logic, strategy, and control, you may be unknowingly suppressing your most powerful energetic tool, the heart. The heart field communicates in feeling, not in words. When you feel anxious, rushed, or unworthy, that becomes the dominant broadcast into the quantum space around you. Even if your words are positive, your emotional signature tells the real story. The universe mirrors your essence, not your performance. Reprogramming. Your frequency begins by restoring coherence between your thoughts and feelings. You do this by activating heart-centered emotions like gratitude, compassion, or peace. These are not just pleasant states. They create measurable harmony between the heart and brain, a state known as heart-brain coherence. In this alignment, your electromagnetic field becomes clearer, more stable, more attractive to aligned realities. You are not just a thinker, you are a transmitter. Your energy is constantly communicating with the quantum field. And when your internal world speaks in one clear, coherent frequency, the outer world responds in kind. This is the moment to stop trying to manifest, start becoming the signal from the heart. To truly shift your frequency, you must understand the biological power of the heart, not just symbolically, but scientifically. Your heart is the center of emotional intelligence, and it generates the most powerful electromagnetic field in your body. According to research from the HeartMath Institute, this field is over 5,000 times stronger magnetically than the brain's. That means your heart is not just feeling emotions, it's broadcasting them into the quantum field around. Every emotion you feel, love, fear, joy, anxiety, imprints on your heart's rhythm. When you feel gratitude, for example, your heart rate becomes more ordered and coherent. creating a stable wave pattern. This coherence doesn't just feel good. It creates a clear magnetic signature that the universe recognizes and responds to. In contrast, emotions like stress or doubt produce chaotic, disordered rhythms, sending mixed signals into the field. This is why gratitude and appreciation are often described as manifestation accelerators. They bring the heart and mind into harmony, creating a focused, high-frequency signal that influences the quantum field in real time. You become a magnet for experiences that match the vibration you're consistently emitting. To reprogram your frequency, you must first stabilize your nervous system. The breath is a simple yet powerful tool to access this stability. When you slow down your breathing, deepen your inhales, and extend your exhales, you signal to your body that it's safe. And safety is the gateway to coherence. Start practicing coherence daily. Close your eyes, bring awareness to the center of your chest, and breathe slowly. Recall a moment you genuinely appreciated, maybe a sunrise, a smile, a peaceful silence. Let the emotion expand in your chest and hold it there for 30 to 60 seconds. That feeling is your new frequency. It's the energy the field responds to, not desperation or longing, but embodied wholeness. When you consistently practice this state, you're not asking for change. You're becoming the change, and the field must reflect it back. The heart doesn't wait for proof, it leads with belief. This is the energetic difference between those who almost manifest their desires and those who do it effortlessly. When your heart field is coherent and aligned with your desired reality, you're no longer hoping it feels like it's already yours. And in the quantum field, that feeling is everything. Many manifestation techniques fail because they keep you in your head. You think about the goal, you visualize the outcome, you repeat affirmations. But without emotional resonance, these actions stay surface level. In quantum terms, a thought without emotion is a weak signal, barely a ripple in the energetic field. True manifestation requires embodied frequency. You must become a living signal of the reality you desire. That means shifting your state not just mentally but biologically. Your body needs to believe the future is already real. When your nervous system no longer waits for external validation, your body feels joy, safety, or abundance, as if it's already here. You begin to collapse timelines. This is where quantum meets physiology. Neuroscience calls this neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to rewire based on experience. But here's the key. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a real event and one vividly imagined if the emotion is real. So, when you emotionally rehearse a future moment, feeling it as if it has already happened, your body begins to accept it as truth. This is the power of the quantum heart field. You're not forcing change through effort, you're generating it through vibration. And the field doesn't respond to what you want, it reflects what you are. So begin each day, not by chasing goals, but by tuning in. Breathe into your heart. Feel the frequency of your desired life. Practice becoming that version of you, not later, but now. When your heart and mind speak the same language, the universe can't help but respond. Let's go deeper into why alignment is more powerful than effort. In the world of manifestation, effort often stems from the mind. It's the endless doing, the planning, the striving. But alignment lives in the heart. It doesn't push. It attracts. When you're aligned, you don't chase outcomes. You magnetize them through your state of being. This is the difference between force and flow. The mind says, "What more can I do?" But the heart asks, "Who can I become?" This subtle shift from mental effort to energetic embodiment is what makes manifestation quantum, not mechanical. In the quantum field, you don't get what you desire through repetition or willpower. You receive what you consistently feel to be true, and here's the paradox. Your dream reality already exists as a potential in the quantum field. It's not somewhere out there. It's a timeline waiting to be accessed by the version of you who is vibrationally in sync with it. When your thoughts and emotions resonate with that future self, you create coherence, and coherence collapses that timeline into your present moment. So how do you reach that level of alignment? You train your heart to lead. Start by cultivating Moments of sincere appreciation, not as a performance, but as a genuine emotional state. Appreciation opens the heart, calms the nervous system, and establishes trust within the body. From that place, you can begin to layer in the frequency of the reality you want to live. Feel it. Don't think about it. Let your body memorize the emotional signature of abundance, love, or peace. Over time, your system begins to accept this as your baseline frequency, and the field begins to reflect it. This is not magic. It's bioenergetics. It's how the body and the quantum field communicate. When your heart field is consistent and coherent, you don't need to convince the universe. You become undeniable to it. Most people try to create a new life by focusing on what they want. But the quantum field doesn't respond to want, responds to identity. You don't manifest what you wish for. You manifest what you are vibrating as. That's why the key to reprogramming your frequency is not pretending to be someone you're not. It's tuning into the version of yourself who already exists in the field. This is what Neville Goddard meant by living from the end. It's not about hoping or chasing. It's about emotionally embodying your desired future as if it were already true. You rehearse the feeling until it becomes familiar in your nervous system. And once it feels normal, your external world begins to mirror it. Think of your heart field as a broadcast tower. It doesn't just send out a signal, it also tells the universe, this is who I am now. That's why affirmations only work when they're aligned with your inner state. If you say, I am abundant while feeling anxious, the field picks up on the anxiety, not the words. This is where the concept of frequency rehearsal comes in. Close your eyes, breathe into your heart. Picture one element of your dream life, not as something far away, but as something already lived. Can you hear the sounds of that life? Can you feel it in your chest? This is the language, the quantum field understands, not fantasy, but felt truth. The more you practice this, the more your body begins to normalize the miraculous. Abundance feels natural. Love feels safe. Peace feels inevitable. Your system stops searching and starts settling into a new energetic baseline, and the universe responds in kind. Reprogramming your frequency isn't about forcing change. It's about remembering your power, activating your heart, and allowing your energy to lead. When you do, manifestation becomes less about effort and more about alignment. Here's a truth most people overlook. You are always manifesting, even when you're unaware. Every moment, your body is emitting signals through your breath, emotions, thoughts, and posture. This isn't abstract, it's measurable. Your body is not just a physical vessel, it's a living antenna. It's constantly broadcasting your internal state. Into the quantum field, the field doesn't wait for you to speak your dreams out loud. It listens to the energy behind your silence. It doesn't respond to your affirmations. It responds to the resonance beneath them. That's why someone deeply aligned can manifest opportunities effortlessly, while someone reciting affirmations without embodiment feels stuck. The field doesn't judge, it mirrors. When your thoughts, feelings, and physical presence are in coherence, your energy becomes clean, strong, and focused. You're no longer sending out conflicting signals. Instead, your vibration becomes a clear invitation for aligned experiences. This is the power of the silent frequency, not the noise of wanting, but the calm clarity of being. Manifestation is not about shouting your intentions louder. It's about creating internal alignment so real that the field naturally responds. This happens when your heart and mind are synchronized and your nervous system feels safe enough to receive. Coherence is not about control. It's about trust, trusting that your vibration is enough. So how do you cultivate this silent power? Begin by practicing stillness. Not passive stillness, but aware stillness. The kind that comes from feeling deeply connected to the self you're becoming. Let your breath slow. Let your body relax. Let your energy settle. In that space, you begin to emit the frequency of certainty. It's not desperation. This is what it means to reprogram your frequency with the quantum heart field. You're not just projecting an image, you're becoming a stable, energetic presence. And when your vibration becomes unshakable, the field has no choice but to match it. The most powerful shifts happen not through external action, but through internal attunement. Many people spend years trying to control outcomes, fix problems, or make things happen. But in the quantum realm, your results don't come from pressure, they come from presence. When your inner world becomes coherent, your outer world naturally reorganizes to reflect it. This is the essence of heart field manifestation. The electromagnetic field of your heart extends several feet beyond your body, shaping and influencing the energy around you. It's not mystically immeasurable. When your heart is in a state of gratitude, appreciation, or peace, it sends out a coherent signal into the quantum field, a signal that aligns with opportunities, people, and outcomes that match your frequency. But when you're stuck in stress, fear, or self-doubt, the signal becomes fragmented. It's like trying to tune into a radio station with static. You might be asking for abundance, but your body is still vibrating scarcity. You might visualize love, but your heart is guarded. This is energetic dissonance, and the field mirrors that confusion back to you. To reprogram your frequency, you must create energetic clarity. That begins with regulating your nervous system. Your breath is the gateway. Slow, intentional breathing helps shift your body from survival mode into a state of openness and receptivity. In this space, the heart begins to synchronize with the brain. Your thoughts and emotions move into alignment, become a magnet for coherence. Remember, you don't manifest by pretending, you manifest by tuning. Each time you breathe into your heart, recall a moment of genuine appreciation and hold that feeling you're rewriting your signal. And the more often you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Your frequency becomes your identity. And in the quantum field, identity is everything. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you've become, and that becoming begins in the heart. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right and still not seeing results, it's likely because your frequency hasn't fully shifted. You're thinking about the dream, visualizing the goal, even speaking affirmations, but your body hasn't yet accepted it as truth. In the quantum heart field, the universe doesn't respond to your words or wishes. It responds to your embodied signal. This is why coherence matters more than effort. When your thoughts say one thing, but your nervous system is still bracing for loss or disappointment, the signal you send into the quantum field is distorted. You may be projecting abundance with your mind, but radiating lack with your energy. And the quantum field always reflects the dominant signal, which is almost always emotional. It's not intellectual. To shift this, you must move beyond surface level affirmations and enter the deeper realm of emotional embodiment. The key question isn't what do I want, but how would I feel if it were already mine? That single question rewires your nervous system, softens resistance, and begins broadcasting a coherent frequency. This is what neuroscientist Joe Dispenza calls rehearsing the future. You mentally and emotionally experience your desired reality in the now as fantasy, but as a memory. Your body begins to believe it's already happening. The chemistry shifts. The brain rewires. The heart synchronizes. And the field listens. Start small. Choose one intention. Maybe it's peace. Maybe it's love. Sit in stillness. Breathe deeply. Let your awareness drop into your heart center. Imagine your desired life not as a wish, but as a felt presence. Let the emotion rise and anchor it into your body. This isn't performance. This is presence. And the more you repeat this state, the more natural it becomes. You're not trying to get reality to change. You're becoming the version of you who already lives that reality. And in the quantum heart field, that's what causes the shift. At the core of all manifestation lies one universal truth. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Your frequency is a living broadcast, constantly sending information into the quantum field, not through your thoughts alone, but through your state of being, through your emotions, your breath, your presence, and the electromagnetic signature of your heart. The final step in reprogramming your frequency is simple, but deeply powerful. Normalize the miraculous. Make abundance feel familiar. Make peace feel natural. Make joy feel safe in your body. The quantum field doesn't require proof. It responds to vibrational certainty. When your inner world consistently reflects the emotion of your desired life, the outer world begins to shift to match it. This is where most people give up, because they expect external evidence before they allow themselves to feel differently. But manifestation works in reverse. You must first feel it to see it. You must first align your energy with the outcome before it becomes physical. This is not delusion, it's energetic leadership. You are not faking a better reality. You are activating it from within. Every time you pause to breathe, center yourself. Consciously tune into the feeling of your future. You are reinforcing a new signal. Over time, this becomes your new baseline. Your nervous system no longer waits for life to prove you're safe or worthy, it believes it now. And here's the key. When your coherence becomes stable, manifestation becomes effortless. You're no longer trying to control or chase.
Yes.
You've stepped into resonance. And the quantum field can't help but reflect it back to you. So remember, your greatest tool is not your vision board or your affirmations, it's your vibration. When you become still enough to feel the frequency you're broadcasting, you reclaim your creative power. The shift begins in silence, in stillness, in alignment. And from that place, reality responds, not because you demanded it, but because you finally became it.